Hi, my name is Kyla. I'm a sophomore. I signed up for photography because I like art. I'm always drawn or noticed the craftsmanship in people's artwork. But I didn't want to join an art class here because I didn't feel skilled enough. But with photography, it's a nice environment to learn the process and to grow on your skills. With this photo, you have colorizing. Having it where I made the background black and white to make the plant stand out, giving it that nice contrast, and making the raindrops more emphasized. To do this, I had one layer of the regular full-color picture, and then another layer on top being the picture in black and white. On the black and white layer, I used the background eraser tool to show the color of the plant from the picture underneath. The rules of composition used here are contrast, rule of thirds, and simplicity. Contrast by the green standing out from the black and white background, rule of thirds by the plant perfectly being to the side of the photo as if it's sprouting into the picture, and lastly, simplicity. The beauty is having the plant being the main focus in the background, not taken from that. I chose this image because I love the effect that the raindrop gives, especially the one that is just sitting on the edge, waiting to drop, giving the plant character. When I took this, it was a rainy day at my granny's house, just walking around outside, looking at the plants just after it rained, feeling the silence after the storm. This picture was taken for the composition assignment, and it was just for the leading lines. You have the details of there being a vignette making it darker on the edges and the light just leading or traveling down the pipes leading up to the exit sign. While taking the photo, I didn't realize that there was a water bottle that was thrown up onto the first light. As said before, the leading lines were the compositions by the pipes in the ceiling. You have contrast by the lights emerging from the TNI and the shadows on the side. Then there is a symmetrical balance by the pipes being on both sides of the ceiling in an equal manner. I chose this picture because it gives the mysterious, honest feeling, and the perspective of looking at the ceiling in that way, seeing the detail. When taking this, I was wandering around the school trying to find pictures for the composition assignment, and looking up and seeing the ceiling and noticing the patterns of the pipes. With this photo, you have the black and white contrast giving you this serene feel, or even seething, depending on how you interpret it, and the fence framing the house/yard as an outsider looking in. Contrast and framing would be some rules of composition used in this picture. By the color difference is black and white, and the fence acting as a frame to the house and empty yard. I chose this photo because I like the framing that fences give when you take a picture looking through them, and I like that from the perspective of the photo, it looks like the house/yard has been abandoned. When taking this, it was after school, walking with my friend Emiliano to Little Caesars to get pizza, and looking through the fence, catching a look at the house, and seeing the potential of a good shot. My advice for future students would be to let loose, because when taking photos, there is no set in stone rules, like any medium of art, so don't feel like you have to follow these rules and it won't turn out right. A lesson that I've learned is taking your time and having patience. When it comes to photography, it might take multiple times for you to get the great shot you want, or if good enough/lucky, it might be on the first try, but it's good to cherish and take the moment you are trying to capture. To sign off, taking pictures is tiptoeing into the kitchen late at night and stealing Oreo cookies, said by Diane. To wrap it up, thanks for watching.